Today in Senior Focus, moving to a retirement community can be bittersweet, especially if you're leaving a neighborhood full of good friends. But if you play your cards right, you could add a whole new set of friends in your new community. So here today to share some advice with us, we've got Tammy Weaver of the Glen. So Tammy, thank you for coming back and hanging out with us.
Thanks for having me.
We were just talking a little bit behind the scenes. You know, when new residents come in, it can be a little overwhelming at times because you're leaving behind a different part of life. You know, maybe you've been in the same neighborhood for forever, you lived there with your kids, and now you're having to start over again.
Absolutely. The good thing about it is, and you say that anytime you make any move, there's always an adjustment period. However, when you move to a community such as the Glen, when there are residents who are very welcoming and they cannot wait to meet their new neighbors and make them friends, it's a whole different story. It makes the transition much easier.
Everybody's incredibly sociable, is what you were telling me. Like the second that there's going to be somebody new moving in, everybody wants to know, who is it? Can I meet them? When are we going to get to see them?
That's right. And so that's one of the good things too. You move in and you have a beautiful apartment. So my suggestion is always leave no matter how beautiful and how much you love that new residence, get out of there and enjoy the social areas, enjoy all the common areas that we have, such as at the Glen in a retirement community. And whether it's playing a game of cards, with making friends that way, having a cup of coffee in one of our restaurants. There's always a community puzzle, and usually there's several people around the puzzle working together to get it together, having dinner together. It's just a matter of getting out because everybody cannot wait to meet you. And it's okay. You can take the initiative too and say hi. Go introduce yourself as well. But it's easy to make friends when you have people who just can't wait to meet you. So
I love it. And you mentioned something earlier, you know, people are excited to enter this new phase of their life. You know, they're ready to start the new chapter. They're ready to make a new group of friends.
That's exactly right. Because if you've been a homeowner for decades and you're tired of all the, hate to say it, but hassles of home ownership, so you could travel and do what you want to do and spend your time enjoying more of life. If you're tired of cooking because you've done that for your family and you want meals prepared for you now, if you just want that social piece, it's time to get out, you know, because the area that you've lived in for so long has changed, and the people that you've known, maybe you're no longer living there, and you're looking and you're craving that social piece. A retirement community is a great option.
So it's almost like living your day-to-day life, a little bit like vacation. You get to actually enjoy every single moment.
Yes.
I love that. Well, what's the best advice that you got for seniors that are watching this today and they're wondering, you know, is it time? It sounds really great. This sounds like something maybe I should do. How do you know when it's time?
If you're ready for a maintenance-free lifestyle, like I said, if you're ready for meals prepared for you, or even if you have a whole new kitchen to cook in your residence, if you're looking for that social opportunity, take the opportunity to at the Glen, give me a call. We can schedule a tour, a personal tour for you and your loved one, and have a chance for you to visit with other residents as well.
That's wonderful. And you know, you and I were talking behind the scenes. Every time that there may be cold weather or severe weather, this is kind of a good reminder of, I don't want to have to deal with the gutters anymore.
That's right.
The upkeep of having to do all of these things around the home. I want to let somebody else worry about that for me.
And that's the way it works out. You don't have to worry about that anymore. If you're traveling, you don't have to worry about, there was a storm. Has my home, is there a hole in the roof? You don't have to worry about buying a new roof. You know, those things are taken care of for you.
That's a great peace of mind. Well, Tammy, thank you so much for joining us and giving us this great advice today.
Thanks for having me.